Hello there and welcome. How's it going? This is Mark Castillo, aka the Digital Marketing Warrior. Welcome to the Ask and Be Inspired affiliate marketing live stream, designed to help you get unstuck, produce results, and achieve time freedom even if you're brand new. I understand how much of a struggle it is to figure out affiliate marketing. There are so many different things that you need to focus on, that you need to have in place in order for the numbers to be in your favor, in order to be profitable in your business. But there's one critical factor that if you would implement this into your business, it can make all the difference and give you access to a completely different level in your business. So what I like to do is I like to share my screen with you, and I'm going to ask you a very important question. And I'd like for you to let me know in the comments below this video what you think the answer is. So let me go ahead and share my screen right now. And let's make sure everything is all good. Mic is good. Okay. So the question that I'd like to ask you ignore that typo I did earlier. We are not talking about that. Okay. So here is the question of the day that I'd like to ask you. And I want to make sure you're paying attention, because I don't want to be just only talking without you actually interacting with me on this video. So the question I'd like to ask you right now is, what's the number one secret weapon to long-term affiliate marketing success? So type it in the comments right now. What do you think is the number one secret weapon to long-term affiliate marketing success? Have you got your answer down? Okay, so all of these seem like they're good answers, but your number one secret weapon isn't what you think it is. Your number one secret weapon to long-term affiliate marketing success is vulnerability. Now, why is vulnerability your number one secret weapon? It's your number one secret weapon because keep in mind that there's only one of you. Remember, people that are joining affiliate marketing companies are not joining companies themselves. They're joining you. They're joining under you. So it's not the company, it's you. So what is it about you that makes you stand out from the competition? See, that's where you got to do what most people aren't willing to do. You got to do what a lot of your competition doesn't want to do. Now, let me ask you this. Are you the kind of individual that likes to keep to themselves, that doesn't really want to share their personal side, that doesn't want to share their life story to other people? If that's you right now, I hate to break it to you, but you got to let go of that. Now, I'm not saying by any means share every single piece of detail about your life, but you want to be able to bare your soul to whoever is following you and whoever signs up with you, and make sure that everything that you do needs to be relevant to what you're marketing. So, for example, let's say you're marketing an affiliate marketing course, and you want to talk about how you got started with all these different programs, but you went nowhere with them. You were already in a tight spot. You couldn't afford to keep a roof over your head any longer. And you had people in your home to feed, but you can only survive off a dollar menu meals. And then you were just in an incredibly low point to where you started feeling suicidal and you felt like all hope is lost. See, that's an example of being vulnerable with your audience, because that's a character flaw of you that you're sharing with your audience, that you're sharing with people that are signing up with you. And people take the time to read those things. People take the time to listen to those things if you're talking about it on video. So I get it, you're probably the type that likes to keep to themselves, but you want to be able to bare your soul. Not with every single piece of detail, but you don't want to feel like you're hiding something. Because the last thing that people want to see is feeling like they're doing business with people who are hiding something. Now, you want to be transparent with people. You want to keep it real, because that's how you're going to develop trust with your audience. Otherwise, if you don't do that, and let's say you're the kind of individual, the kind of marketer that in every piece of content that they do, they talk about marketing. They talk about marketing. And it's done, if it's done in this school type of setting, well, guess what? It's gonna be straight up boring. You're gonna make your audience want to cry and gouge their eyes out. And I can say that from experience, because I know when people hard teach, I mean, have you ever been inside a classroom where you've had this teacher that they take a long time to get to the point, and then the way that they're speaking, the way they're teaching the lesson, it just feels so damn boring to the point where you just feel like you're doing this. And then pretty soon you find out that you fell asleep through the whole lesson. Well, that's the last thing that you want your audience to feel like. That's why you got to stick out from your competition. You got to make yourself memorable. Now, I'm not saying go be crazy or do something that you don't normally do or be something that you're not. But what I am saying is don't be afraid to be you. Let me actually type that over here. Don't be afraid to be you. Make sure to underline that. Oh, that's going to highlight the whole thing. Oh, never mind. But you get the point. Don't be afraid to be you. What does that mean? However you're like on a typical day, that's how you want to present yourself to your audience. So, for example, yesterday I talked, actually it wasn't yesterday, but the other day earlier this week, I shared on my social media, and I also shared this as an email too. I shared about how I was so super bummed I had to miss San Diego Comic-Con. And I was being transparent about it, about how, I've always wanted to go over there. And as I'm working on my internet marketing business, that's actually one of my goals I'd like to make a reality. And for some people, those kinds of things are not really easy to share. But for me, I have no problem with being open and vulnerable with my audience and telling them about my side of the world, bringing them into my world to see how I'm really like. That I'm not always this hard teaching marketer that this is all I talk about. But if you've been following me on social media for some time, you will see that I talk about other things too. So this is what I mean by don't be afraid to be you. If you're traveling someplace, you can share that with your audience. You can share that on your social media profile. I mean, a lot of people that get started in affiliate marketing that want to build up six-figure businesses, they actually want to have time to go out and travel. Because with their present circumstances and with their crummy job that they have right now, they don't have that luxury. So this is why you want to paint the promised land for them. You want to paint the picture, the long-term vision. And you can do that by, let's say, you're out and about and you went to this cool place. Like, let's say, well, I'm just going to use me as an example. I went to this cool comic book store I don't normally go to. And I just love seeing all the different collectibles and all the comic books on the shelf. It was such an incredible sight to see. And I've always wanted to go to more of these places because back when I was working, I didn't have time to visit these places. I was always coming home, feeling exhausted, and just by the end of the day, just sitting in my chair and staring at the wall, just thinking to myself, I want to do something more with my life. I don't want this to be all that I do. You see what I did there? I was being vulnerable with you. I was sharing with you how I went to this comic book store that I don't normally go to and how incredible of an experience it was for me, how much joy it brought me, and it's another happy memory that I can add for my lifetime. Because I remember I was feeling so miserable during the time that I was working. This was before I got involved with affiliate marketing. The more that you can be vulnerable with your audience, the more that you can be open with them, the more chances you're gonna relate. You're gonna create a sense of trust with your audience and relatability. People will read that stuff if you're writing it in a post or an email, or if they listen to it, like let's say you're talking about it on video, like I am right now, they'll actually listen to you. And then they can create a sense of relatability. They can comment down below and say, I've always wanted to go to more places like this. I just don't have that luxury right now because I don't have much money to start with to build my business. And because I work so much, I work full time at my job, that's hard for me to find free time. You can't do that if you're just hard teaching stuff. I mean, it's great to actually teach about marketing, to show what to do in order to be successful long term, but it's another thing to create a sense of relatability and be memorable to your audience. Because mind you, there's a lot of other affiliates out there promoting the same opportunity, the same company that you're promoting. And this is why you got to find out what your X factor is. What's going to make you stand out from the competition? So the more that you're willing to be vulnerable and open about your life while keeping it related to your niche, to whatever it is that you're selling, you're going to find that your audience is going to appreciate you long term. They're going to see that you're a real human being and not just someone following scripts or just regurgitating posts that people already wrote. Because there's been a lot of people that have just simply copy and pasted posts, copy and pasted emails, or just said the same thing on video like they heard from somebody else talking. And they don't just be themselves and openly talk on camera like how they normally talk in real life with their loved ones. You see, that's how you gotta be. This is why it's so important that you can't be afraid to be you. Bring your audience into your world. Whether you want to believe it or not, we all have our own story. We have experiences that we go through. And if we be open and willing to be vulnerable with our audience in what those experiences are, not only the good, but the bad also, we're going to develop trust and relatability more with our audience. You're going to be able to develop trust and relatability more with your audience. And trust is so hard to earn in today's marketplace, given how there's a lot of people that have gotten screwed over by fake gurus who promised them this and that, and they never delivered. And they show no interest in helping them, nor even giving a damn about what goals do they have in mind once they accomplish whatever income goal that they want to hit. See, this is what's going to set you apart from the competition. This is what's going to make the difference between you just being another affiliate and being the marketer. Because you are marketing yourself. That's something that you want to keep in mind going forward. Because if you don't do this and you're always feeling like you need to hide something that you don't want to share it, you don't want to let it out, then it's going to be much harder for you to make progress in your business and see the desired results that you're looking for. I mean, think about it for one moment. If I'm talking to you on video, and if I'm just talking about marketing, and if I mention something about my personal life, but I don't really give any details about it, not even in the slightest, chances are you're likely not going to want to do business with me. Because for me, actually sharing, okay, this is what happened, but I don't want to talk about it, then you're going to think you're hiding something. And whatever it is that you're hiding, well, I don't really know. And I feel like because you're hiding something, I can't trust you. And that's the last thing you want your audience to feel like. I'm not saying, like I said earlier, you don't have to share every single piece of detail of your life. You don't need to write a novel about it or do a documentary series about your whole entire life. But what I'm saying is you got to be willing to be open and vulnerable and share those experiences with your audience, including the bad ones, because we've all gone through hardships. We've all gone through challenges and obstacles. And by willing to be sharing those things openly with your audience, you're going to find out that they're going to thank you over the long term for it. And they're going to be respecting you. And pretty soon, where are they going to see you as? They're going to see you as the leader and authority. Because not only you're leading with value, but you're also not afraid to be vulnerable when it's necessary. You're not afraid to be yourself and showcase your whole journey, good or bad. And that's what's going to separate you from the competition, from all the other affiliates that are just looking to just market only the company, that's just spamming the crap out of people with their affiliate links. This is what you need. And if you can implement this in your business right now, the sooner that you implement this, the more better off you're going to be over the long term. And it's going to make things easier on what you can do for creating content in your business. Okay, so let me go ahead and stop sharing screen over here. And we're going to dive into the questions segment of this live stream. So I didn't see any questions coming prior to this live stream episode. But what I'll go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and get a quick sip of water. And if you got any questions for me, let me know in the comments. And if there are no more questions, I'll go ahead and wrap this up. Now let me check the comments to see if there are any questions. Okay, I don't see any questions come in, so I'm going to wrap this up. I trust you got a ton of value out of this live stream, and if you did, I invite you to join me on the journey of achieving time freedom through affiliate marketing. Simply take the first step by grabbing my free beginner's cheat sheet for affiliate marketing report by linking for the link below this video. I know there are so many different affiliate marketing programs out there that you can join. There's a plethora of information to sort through, which it can seem overwhelming at first. You're not sure what you can do to start. And that's why I want to help you. This is why I want to make it very easy and simple for you. That's why you got to take action now and grab my free affiliate marketing report below this video. And once you grab your free affiliate marketing report, this is what I would like you to do. I would like for you to directly reach out to me and let me know how I can be of help to you. I will gladly point you in the right direction so that you can be on your way to affiliate marketing success. With that said, this is Mark Castillo, aka the Digital Marketing Warrior. Thank you for joining me in on this live stream episode. Have an amazing day, wherever you may be, whatever time zone that you're watching this from, and I'll see you on the next one very soon. Take care, and all the absolute best.